All right, so that's the link, and when I see Donna pop up, I'll go ahead and get her on here. By the way, Donna, I appreciate you coming by my channel and saying hi and showing me some support. It means a lot to me. So I just want to make sure I tell people that because it really does mean a lot to me. Yeah, I know it's you. I know it's you. I don't know if you want me just to do the reading without you coming on. I could do that too. Just let me know if that's how you'd prefer to do it. But I did. Oh, I see you there. Let me go ahead and get you. Hey, how's it going?
It's going good. I want you to know I am a mess. So
Can you
I
hear
don't
me,
want you to
Donna?
hear me. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I got to do something with my speakers here because
Can you hear me, SteveO?
I don't hear her. I don't know if it's me or her. I know my mic was working, but
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
I don't know. Donna,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
If for some
Let's
reason
see.
you're talking, oh, okay, you must not be muted. It must be on my end. I must not
Yeah.
have my speakers on. Let me check what I got to do
Yeah.
here.
You're getting the tour of my house. Look, this is my kitchen. See my little rose on the table? That's for Lucy.
Let me try these speakers. I know what it was, I think. I think I had my speakers on the wrong device. So
Okay.
oh, now I hear you, Donna.
You hear
Hey.
me now?
Yes. How are you doing? I hear you. How are you?
Not clean. I've been laying down a lot today because it's Sunday.
Oh yeah.
So I'm around. So you know for sure this is me. See?
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh
Yeah.
man, what a beautiful baby. Oh
See,
wow.
look at that.
Man.
Oh, you know it's me, SteveO.
Yes, I
Look.
do. How have you been?
Oh, good. I'm gonna go see Lucy in March when she has her first birthday. Look.
That's
What a
awesome.
beautiful family. Aren't they just adorable? Look.
Oh man, they sure are. I remember when I had a little baby. I miss that sometimes, you know.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
remember that, huh?
yeah, well, when my son was born, he's not my biological son, but I was the first one to hold him. And man, there's nothing like a little baby. I mean, it just totally changes your life.
She's adorable. She loves your grandma too. She knows.
I bet.
I talked to her on Facebook. She knows. She knows.
Cool. She's got real bright eyes, and you could tell she's got a lot of awareness.
She's very
Like
smart.
she knows.
Yeah,
You're
she's
right. She knows what's going on. Oh wow, that's cool.
She's got Scott's great big blue
You're in
eyes.
Indiana, right? Are you in Indiana? Is that right?
I'm in Indiana.
Yeah.
And they're in
So I know
Ohio.
where Rant Jams is. We're pretty close to each other, actually. And how long does it usually take you to get to them?
About 5 hours.
Yeah. Oh, so you're on the far side of Indiana?
North.
On the north. You're up by Chicago?
Yes. Yes, I'm up by
Oh,
Chicago, northwest.
cool. Have you lived there you're like for a long time?
Yeah, it's actually where I'm originally from.
Uh-huh.
Tennessee, I've lived all over the place. So, but it's my hometown.
Right.
There's a lot to do here. There's a whole lot
So
to
Donna,
do.
I have a question. I have a question for you
Sure.
right off the top. All right.
Sure.
And I just have to ask this because I know you're a Christian woman, and I just want to know how you're able to do something like get a reading and and defend your Christianity and your stance on that. I'm just curious because I've come across Christians in my life, and it's been a hard thing for them to accept me because of this stuff. So I love to hear it from Christians that do accept me, like how they go about coming to terms with
Okay.
that, or how they do
Okay.
it.
Well, let me tell you, Jesus loved everybody, Steve-O. It's not up for me to
Mm-hmm.
tell you how to believe. I'm just going to love you. That's what I do. That's what Donna does. She loves people. And
Right.
I feel like I have protection all around me. I have freedom. I'm not worried about anything. Not a darn thing. Not a damn
Well, the Bible says
two
you don't
thing
have to
there,
be, right?
Steve.
I mean, why would you be if you don't have to be? You know what I mean?
And I've had people that I've had friends of all faiths, and I accept the
Uh-huh.
differences and I listen to what people have to say. Sometimes I'm a little bit hesitant even telling people that I'm a Christian because they automatically think that means I'm one of those stuffy people that think they're better than everybody and doesn't accept everybody. And that's not me at all. And
No, it's not.
not me at all. I love everybody.
You know what I
Everybody.
love
I
about
love you
you
too, Steve-O. Look at
specifically?
your cute little face.
You know what I
Oh,
love about you, Donna, specifically?
what?
That
What?
you work with people that need you. Like you seek them out and you bring joy to their lives. I love that.
Well, thank you. Believe it or not, sometimes they seek me out.
I believe it. I believe it. But I know you seek them out too. You find them and you bring the joy to them.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? I
People
know you
that are
go and you
hurting
work
need a
with
little extra
veterans,
love.
right?
Pardon me?
You work with veterans, right? A
You
lot.
betcha. Veterans, the elderly, people that are in health cares.
Yeah.
They're not all elderly either.
Right.
There's people in healthcare centers in their 40s and some younger than that. So I just try to spread my little love dust everywhere I go and just love everybody. And if people don't want my love, well, I just go somewhere else that somebody does.
That's right.
That's
That's right.
that's how I've always been.
Well, it seems to be working.
It is. It's working for me.
It is. I am going to start your reading now. Um,
Okay. Do you need to know what my sign is?
I already do, Donna. You're a Leo, just like your son.
How do you know that?
Because I
I'm freaked
listen
out. How do
very,
you know?
very closely to people, and I have a very good memory.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I
Well,
love people. I love people. I really do. It's like out of everything on earth that I'm thankful for, it's other people. You know what I mean? I love people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. So, what I do need to know is I want you to just kind of think of a number 1 to 4. This is going to help me narrow down what we're doing here. And just one, 2, 3, or 4.
Number 3. That was my son's favorite number. Number 3.
Okay. All righty. And now a number 1 to 3 again.
3.
All right.
Good, solid.
All right. I'm just going to put down a couple cards before I start. And I'm going to show you what I put down. Huh. All right. Okay. Finances, like a partnership with finances, has been struggling. And there's been a steady, like, I'm going to show you the cards after I'm done reading them. There's been a steady presence of like authority, like a masculine energy that has always been steadfast and trustworthy. And it could be that some of the things that were coming through that avenue and making finances easier has been disrupted. But there's always creativity that comes through anyways, like just an abundance of love that even in the worst of times, it's always there. And it's still there, but it's like right now it's kind of at a place where it's kind of feeling like high emotion, like it's spilling out in ways that, you know, it's not like super destructive, but it's just high energy of emotion that's hard to deal with at times.
What happened, Steve?
Okay, you're back.
SteveO?
Yeah, I see you came back and you dropped out for a second. Did you hear what I said, though?
No, you dropped out right at that moment, and I was on my edge of my seat because you don't know what's going on. I tell you when you're
okay. Yeah, don't tell me anything. I'm going to read them, then I'm going to show you the cards. But the high emotion stuff that's going on, it's you're trying to come to terms with it. Like you understand it. You understand why it's happening, and you're having grace with it. But at the same time, it's affecting you, and there's somebody that you're looking at for like insight and maybe even some sort of mental partnership in solving the problem. And that person is very good at solving problems. And like they have a lot of ways they can get things accomplished. But what I'm seeing here is that may not be the way to get what you're wanting to get accomplished. It's not that this wouldn't be something that would try to help you. It's just there may be something that complicates it. Let me look a little bit deeper into that. Okay, well, that just popped out. So something else is going to happen instead. It's going to be more like a spirit, like the spirit. You know how the spirit brings things to your lives just when you need it? It's going to be like a message or just an event or a happening. And it's not that it's going to solve everything, but it's going to be just what's needed to get to what you need to have done. And it's going to be something that has to do with communication. And it may be somebody brings a message to you or an offer to you, or it could just be friendship or a combination of both. But I'm going to show you the cards now. All right. So this is how I knew it was. This is the Two of Pentacles, and it was reversed. And that's how I knew it was about finances and a partnership specifically, because the two is usually always about partnerships. And it was underlined by the Emperor, which is the stability, the person that's always stable and there, steadfast. And this is like the recent past, the Chariot reversed. So it's like that flowing energy. I'll wait for you to come back on.
Hey, Mo, you back?
Hey. All right. All right, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm gonna go upstairs because I'm in the basement. Maybe it's not getting it. So I came down to the basement because that's my music studio.
Yeah. It's
And,
better there.
since I came down here. Okay, but now I'm coming back up the stairs.
All right.
So maybe I'm not with the connection. Okay.
So this chariot, this is the recent past and it's reversed. So this is that energy flow that's always been there, but it's like not. It's like it's faltering, it's, and then this is abundance, but I put it on its side. So I knew right away because I intuitively lay the cards. Some people do them. To me, being on its side told me that it's abundant emotion, but it's kind of spilling out. Like the cards, if you look at this card, already that might be kind of hard to see because of the light, but already the cups are kind of sloshing around because the emotion that's in there is just so much, and that can be love, that can be joy, that can be anything. But what it is it's just so much emotion, and it's basically it's probably what's going to get you through, even if it's hard emotion at times. It's always going to be there. It's always going to get you through. It may be a rough time. And then the Two of Swords is upright. So there, you understand all this mentally and the partnership and everything. It's another two. Like the whole thing started with the Two of Pentacles reversed. Well, this is its opposite, which is the mind. The Pentacles is the finances. And this means that you understand everything that's going on. And you could see past all this. You understand what's happening. It sucks. But at the same time, this is you having grace. Like even in the struggle, your understanding of it allows you to have a certain amount of grace with this situation. And this is somebody that you're looking to kind of help. And that's another person that's really mentally based. Like they have a lot of mental acuity. They're really smart. They're able to solve problems. So that's where that came from. And then
I know who that sounds like.
The Star reverse, though, told me that person for some reason might not be able to really help you. Like even though they may want to, they may not be able to. But immediately after that, this card jumped out at me. And that's why I said the Spirit is going to come and help you, because this is the Wands, the Knight of Wands. The Knights, they bring forth messages, they bring forth events, they bring forth things from the spirit realm that are coming to specifically help and aid the spirit. The Knights do that, and it's the aid of fire, which is spirit, because it's the Knight of Wands. So and a lot of times it can be a person. So this could be another person other than this person that's more spirit based, that just kind of maybe comes out of nowhere. It gives you either a message or maybe even helps you solve the problem, or at least come to terms with it a little bit better. Maybe give you some support that helps, things like that. So, and this should be kind of playing out in the next, I would say, even a week. My intuition is saying a week, like, because I just asked how long, and it was because I usually don't want to read beyond a month, and it said soon, like within a week. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay, can I tell you how awesome that was?
Yeah, no problem.
First of all, you probably don't know this, but my husband, Dennis, had triple bypass surgery in October. And our income, we had no income for 3 months, none, because I had to stop performing in order to take care of him. But yet, for some reason, it's really odd. We had everything we needed. I don't know how, but we've had everything we've needed. Everything has been took care of. And it's just been kind of, for me, you see, this is why I'm a believer, SteveO, because I have had so many miraculous things come to my rescue. It's my life. I don't just believe in miracles. I depend on them. And so far it's worked. And I'm 57 years old this year, so I can't deny I'm expecting something very miraculous to happen to me this next week. And it's a personal thing. So I don't want to,
Yeah,
I don't want
I don't even need to know anything about it. Like, I would prefer not to tell you the truth.
but it was really odd that you picked up on that. And when you were talking abundance, it's not only just an abundance of emotion and love. I believe it's also an abundance of finances.
Yeah,
Everything that I've needed is fixing to happen for me.
I agree. It was right above that finances card. And when things are above or below, it has a lot to say. So you're right. It does mean that finances are you have protection, angelic protection for your finances. I mean, it's because you're listening to the Spirit, and that's all we can do. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I think that if everybody listened to the Spirit, no matter what their core beliefs are, you can't deny how real the Spirit is. And if everybody listens to that, then you kind of have something to follow, even if it doesn't make sense to you at the time. But I am seriously expecting a major blessing this week. And it involves intervention. It involves divine intervention that's happened in my life. And so the neat thing about all this that's happening to me, by the way, thank God that Dennis is okay. He's doing great now.
Yeah.
And he's going back to work and he's doing good.
Wow,
and Randy is starting his show again on the 27th.
Yeah.
That is real exciting for me.
Me too.
And the oddity of that day, I'm going to share this with you. The oddity of the 27th is that's the day that Corey passed away on leap year. It'll be 4 years ago.
Man.
And usually on the 27th, I don't do anything. I just kind of crawl in a ball and I just let that day be. I'm not going to mess with nobody, nothing. That's my day, But this year, circumstances have led things to be different. Like Randy starting his show back. And that is also the same day that I'm expecting my miraculous thing that I can't say what it is. That is separate from Rant Jams. So all this stuff is happening to me on the same day. And it seems really interesting to me. Why that day? It could have been any day, but why that
day? That's so special and engraved in your life forever now. Yeah. Hi, Vicky.
Yeah.
Welcome. I saw some people that kind of were waiting down there. If you come back in on that link after I'm done talking to Donna, I'd be more than happy to talk to other people too. So if I'm not responding to the chat, it's not because I don't see you or don't want or I'm ignoring you. It's because I'm focused on Donna right now. So I just did want to say hi to everyone though. I feel like your son, Corey, I feel like he maybe might have a little bit more, you might feel his presence a little bit more this year. Even though you told me that you usually just kind of sit back and make that day for him, you might feel him more. Sorry, Donna. Popped out there for a second. I'll wait for her to come back. Hi, Bonnie. Bonita. It's my wife, Bonnie. Doing some readings, Bonita. I see Vicky. Hey, Vicky. I'm going to have you come on. If Donna comes back on, then I'll... Hey, what's up, Recycle Dude? Can I see your face, though? I want to see who you are. Like, you're not on my screen at all. I just want to make sure you're not. I've had some things happen to me recently, and I want to make sure that I'm protecting myself. So I don't know if you can hear me. Probably, maybe you can't. Now that I think about it, but I can kind of see you. So, hello, Vicky. Are you on here, Vicky? I'm being real careful with this. Hey, Vicky, how's it going? How are you doing? All right. No response. I'll try you again, Vicky, later. Hey, Donna.
All right, I had to come back in. I had to find the link to come back in. Now you were telling me about Corey. This is really important for many reasons.
I feel like this year, for some reason, well, I think it might be because you were telling me that it feels a little different to you in general, like special for reasons, and you're wondering why. And I just have a feeling that something is going to happen where you're going to feel his presence. Even though these last few, you always take that time out to yourself, just being around other people or whatever your plans are for that day, even though you're not taking it to yourself, that's going to be a good thing, and you're going to feel him even more than normal. So I don't know.
It seems strange, but it feels like Corey has something to do with the blessing that's coming on me. And I can't explain that, and that's one of those things that you can't really talk about to other people necessarily that claim to be Christian, because they don't understand that. And I'm a very non-denominational kind of person, and I don't deny the spiritual things that's happened to me. And this blessing that's coming upon me, I had gotten a phone call. And for some reason, you know how when you talk to people on the phone and someone calls you, their number will show up during the call that you're talking, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the number that showed up while I was in this conversation, honestly, was Corey's phone number.
Wow.
And it popped up Corey's cell. And obviously, Corey can't call me from heaven.
Right.
But I really don't know why that happened. And it gave me the goosebumps because of the news I was receiving and how his name popped up. And I just felt like something was telling me that he had something to do with the blessing that's getting ready to come upon me. I do believe that.
Yeah, that's very true. But I think even beyond that, you're going to have some kind of an experience. Like, you're going to feel him more for some reason. Like, you know how when somebody passes, you have moments where you might feel their presence, or you might feel their presence. Well, this is going to be more like undeniable. Like it's going to be a more than a fleeting thing too. It's going to be like a thing. So I don't know why, but I was like,
what you're saying is really spot on. It's given me the chills for so many reasons. And I had an experience where I had a dream. This is 4 years ago. It's be September 4 years ago. I had a dream that I was talking to Corey all night long, and it seemed very real. And I still say it was real because the things that he told me.
Mm-hmm.
He told me not to worry about anything.
Right.
He told me that all of that was an illusion, that I need to quit worrying about everything.
Yeah.
And that I needed to start trusting that I was going to be okay, that there was something bigger watching out for me. And I definitely believe that. When I start to worry, my mind goes back to that dream. Don't worry, And he was telling me that a lot of people loved me more than I even knew. And a lot of people on the other side loved me more than I even knew.
Yes.
He shared a lot of wonderful information with me. And I do believe that was him. He looked like Corey, but he looked like he was made perfect. His hair was a little bit longer. He was actually, it's really strange, Steve. He
You
appeared
know
to me
what?
on a flying carpet
Like
like the love
I'm
guru.
getting chills right now, and that like hardcore. Like I don't get chills very often, and I when you said how he looked is the
Yeah,
chills like magnified. All right, and
yeah.
I was told that's because that's the reality of the situation. Like you saw the truth. That is how he is. That's how we all are.
I
Even when
got
we're
to see
here,
his
even
joy.
when we're here, we don't see that, but that's really how we are. And he is. It's the transfiguration that Jesus
Mm,
went through.
uh-huh. Oh, yes. Yes, he was beautiful. And I got to see his joy. I got to see him smiling. You know, I had this amazing experience. He loved the movie The Love Guru. You
Oh
ever
yeah,
seen that The Love Guru? He
yeah.
loved that movie.
The one with
And in this,
Is that the one with Austin Powers or with Mike Myers?
yeah, the Austin Powers guy, Mike Myers, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I've seen it once. I don't really remember it much, but I saw it.
in this dream, he was on that little carpet like the Love Guru.
Oh wow.
And he was laughing and smiling and going back and forth and giving me this amazing advice. And we were laughing together. And at one point I said, Corey, this is amazing. I can't believe this is happening. You know, I said, can we do this again? And he smiled at me and he said, Mom, I can't do anything that God doesn't allow, but we have tonight. I said, okay. So I ended up waking up. I had to use the bathroom and I was just tingling from head to toe, going, oh my Lord, did this just happen? Did this really happen? I came back to the couch. I went back to sleep and when I went back to sleep, the dream continued right where it left off. All
Wow,
night.
that doesn't happen very often, does it?
No, it doesn't. And I've never had another one of those dreams, but I would love to have one
I
because
know.
it really felt like I visited with him. And I know he's still alive. I had an experience that I actually died once. And I know that this is not the end,
No, not even.
uh-uh. And so at least I don't have to walk in blind faith as to
Right.
is there life
Right.
after death? I know there is.
It's lived experiences that bring you to faith.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
See,
That's
I
correct.
have those as well. I have quite a few. And it's not that I've got a problem with Christianity. It's more that I had to I've been called to step a little bit further outside of the box. So I had to listen, you know what I mean?
Well, sure. I'm outside of the box too. I am a non-denominational Christian. I believe God loves everybody. And I believe if it wasn't for Jesus, nobody would make it because nobody's perfect. And anybody who tries to act like they are, they got a lot to learn.
Yeah.
Because we are all
that's
driving.
where I kind of have my issue with it, to be honest. Like, I don't believe in hell. I just don't. I believe that my creator loves me like I love my son. And
oh yeah, and more and more.
Everyone, you know what I mean? So, and it's not about being perfect. And I understand the whole thing with grace and everything, but to me, it's more about symbols. And it's just had to be this way with me. I tried to be a Christian. I really did. I tried hard, but I am a follower of Christ. However strange that seems, I'm not even 100% sure Christ existed, but everything that is in the Bible, as far as the Gospels and what Christ was saying, or most everything, maybe some things I don't quite get, but I can't see living any other way than that, and it being worthwhile at all to live on this earth. So I'm going to do what's asked, but I'm like Thomas, I guess. I have to stick my finger in the hole. You know what I mean?
Sure. And God is really
So
gracious because it says, if you seek, you'll find. So whatever you're seeking in your heart or whatever you need, it will be provided for you because God loves you like you're his only kid.
Oh
And
yeah.
he'll do anything it takes to go out of the way to show you his love, to show you his presence, to show you everything's going to be okay. You know, whatever it takes. And I believe that God speaks to us in many, many ways. In everything, not just the Bible. And you don't have to go to church to hear from God. If you do that, you don't know him to start with. You got to hear from him outside of a building. You got to have that. It's a personal thing. And I
Oh yeah.
believe that God talks to us in so many ways, even through you right now. You're talking to me now, the things that you have said to me today. God used you to speak to me today. And I believe that. And I thank you for that.
Told to do this. This wasn't even my plan for today. Like I was
Really?
told to do this. So I listened and did it.
Very
You know
good. Very good. So you're hearing from the divine. That tells me you are hooked up with it. You are totally hooked up with the divine. And it's a very real thing to you. I get concerned for people who believe, but they don't want an experience.
Right. No, yeah, not like I wake up and start talking to God right away. Like, right. I mean, that's my reality. It's like, that's all it is, like all day long. You know what I mean?
That's wonderful.
Like
if I could,
I've
right
not
now,
lived like that before. What's that?
If I could hug you right now, I would reach in there and give you a great big hug.
I love it too. I would. I can't wait. One day I'm going to meet your family, and I can't wait.
I believe that. I believe that. And we would be
and
looking
you're gonna meet
forward
my
to
family too. You're going to meet my son Jacob and my wife and my
that would be
Tristan.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I think we need to have some great big party meetup.
Yeah,
you know,
like
where
potluck or something at a metro.
Yeah, where we bring something to eat, play music. Yeah.
And bring our guitars out and just sit and play music and barbecue.
That would be great.
I know. I'd be so into that.
I would too. I would too. It would be wonderful. But I have gotten a bad rap, here on YouTube. Sometimes people don't understand or know who I am. And sometimes people get a little jealous. They say things they don't know.
Yeah.
Because I say I'm a Christian, automatically sometimes people want to put me in that mindset of the kind of Christian people that like to point fingers at everybody and use God as an excuse. And I'm not one of those people.
Yeah, that's why I asked you that question at the beginning, because I knew you were going to give me the answer that I knew was your answer. Like I knew what your answer was before I asked you the question.
I feel the love right now, and I hope you do too. I can actually feel the vibe between you and me right now. And that's a spiritual thing.
I'll tell you this much. I almost feel like you're like my mom. You and my mom, like your spirit is very similar.
That's wonderful.
And I almost feel like Rant Jams is my brother. To tell you the truth. Yeah.
I kind of feel like that too. I consider you as one of the Rant Jams fam,
That's right.
And, like you wrote this song a while back when Megan was pregnant, Lowe's girl was pregnant for Lucy. And that song, I cried. I listened to that over and over. And I cried, and I thought, how beautiful. This is a man who's not even met us face to face, but yet loves us in a way that is like family. It's like we've always been there. We've always been together. But that's the great thing about the spiritual. You can be miles and miles away.
Mm-hmm.
But with the love and the spirit, it's like you're right there.
It is.
Like you're right.
It is. Very much so.
And let me see your beautiful smile again, because I love your smile, by the way. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. I like to
so
smile.
Beautiful.
I do. I like to smile.
It makes a lot of difference. Oh, look, this is my kitty right here. This is Babe.
I love cats so much.
I do too. Now, this cat was wild. I had to train her. She was wild. I tamed her. Now she's my baby doll. And she keeps all the mice away. So she's wonderful. She earns her cat food.
Yeah.
But anyway, I bet you have other people. Are you done with me as far as my reading? Because I could
I
talk with you.
am done with your reading. I am done with that. But I thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. I really do, because I'm just starting this out. This is my third one now, and I was kind of afraid that I would come on and like nobody would come, and I'd be just talking to myself again. And I'm so done with talking to myself. You know what I mean?
As you felt led to do this stream, I felt led to be here. And just letting you know, I came on right away when you went live because I just felt like I had to be somewhere. I didn't know until I saw you where it was I supposed to go. But I'm going to stay in your live stream and I'm going to listen to what other people have to say.
All right.
And give big hugs, squeezes.
For sure.
And keep shining and doing what you're called to do, SteveO.
All righty. You too, Donna. I know you will. Oh, that was awesome. Thanks, Donna. All right. So I'm just going to scroll through the chat a little. Hey, I got Vicky there. So I am going to go ahead and grab her on up. Hey, Vicky. How are you doing? How are you? I see you. You're on my channel. Can you talk? I hear you laughing. I don't hear your volume very good. I don't know if your mic is messed up or something. I can kind of hear background noise. Oh, now I hear you. I hear you moving around. Can you not hear me, maybe? Is that what it is? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This is interesting. I'll give you that. What kind of yogurt is that? Hello? Well, Vicky, for some reason we're not connecting here. But it was fun. I don't know if you want to try this again, but oh, Ben and Jerry's. Yeah. I keep hearing little snippets. Like it almost sounds like you're intentionally not talking, but the background is there, so it sounds like a normal background. Oh, I heard something. This is a trip. Do you want a reading? I can't hear you. And you keep freezing. Ugh, with the phone. I don't know you, and it's a little too weird. Sayonara. Maybe next time. All right, Vicky. I tried. Maybe next time it will work. But thanks for coming on. All right, so I'm just going to look through the chat real quick. I don't even know if I'm going to stay on much longer, really, because I feel like I already did what I was supposed to do. And Ace Hunter, what's up, man? Thanks for coming by. I don't know if you guys are still in here, Recycle Dude and Hunter, but I appreciate you always showing up and giving me comments and showing me some love. It means a lot to me. But we're going on 45 minutes, and I did a reading. You know, I'm gonna do a couple readings though, because my other intent was to do some actual Astro Tarot readings. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna start, since we're in Pisces season, I'm gonna start with Pisces. And I'm just going to pull some cards, and this is going to be the influence of the Pisces new moon. I see her again. Let's see. See if it's real this time. All right, Vicky.
It was last time. It's just that I was on my laptop.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I just wasn't sure if, like, I was like, is she just like messing with me or what?
No, I'm sitting here enjoying the ice cream. I tried to show you the ice cream. I could hear you and everything. It's just that you couldn't hear me. I was on the laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Thank you for coming on my live stream. That's awesome. I appreciate it.
No problem at all. I was trying to figure out how I connect with somebody. I watch tarot videos a lot.
Yeah.
So I get a reading done if you don't mind.
A reading? Yeah. No, definitely. So I'm going to ask you to pick a number between 1 and 4.
Do I need to tell you?
Yes.
2.
Okay. And then 1 and 3.
3.
All right. All right. Okay. Just give me a second. I'm going to get my cards out here and then I'll start.
What exactly do these readings like? Are you just reading what the cards tell you?
It's kind of a combination of things. I've been reading cards for so long that basically I do an intuitive spread. I know so many different types of spreads, and then I also incorporate them together, and whatever I'm led to do, I just do.
Right.
And then I just read whatever comes out. Sometimes the basic meaning of the card isn't what I'm led to read. It's something more that comes through while I'm looking at the card. So I'll mention those types of things as well. So this was a reading about work and health, kind of the main basis, the main theme of it. And it's about, it's about kind of like juggling or making certain things work, finding things that don't seem to work, but making them work like constantly all the time. And there's like a new way of working has like started, and it's like a new drive or ambition or just a functionality, a certain way of doing things. It's started and it's really going well. And there's this energy that's being left behind of a person that's always kind of like been oppressive in a way, like somebody that's kind of been a block because they're really aggressive and they really are domineering and they don't want you to do anything outside of what they have deemed the appropriate way, or even the way that is, it could just be just an asshole, like in general.
I'm an asshole?
Not you. Not you. This is somebody else. Like that. This is an energy that's being left behind. All right. You're moving forward from this energy. All right. This is something that you're getting past. All right. You're putting this in the rear view. And you have really clear communication channels about what you're trying to achieve, like very clear and precise. And it's so easy and it feels like it's on point for once. Like you're just doing it and doing it. But it's almost like what that energy that you're leaving behind, it's still there, but you've left it behind. You're not gonna even let it, no matter what it says, because I've got the cruelty card in reverse. All right. So that cruelty, and this is in your forefront. So this means that it's not quite it's not quite in your rear view where it can stay. But the way that you are looking at it is, all right. And you're breaking free of these words and these manipulations that ever had any power. Like they're completely like blown up. And you are able to just move out of that like a lightning bolt. All right. And it's because what you want, what you've been struggling for, what you've been trying to achieve, your dreams, your hopes, the struggles that come, those things are, it's divine timing for you to surmount the obstacles. Like, instead of those obstacles having sway over what's happening with you, it's time for you to go beyond that entirely. All right. And you're going to have it's going to be this is shared finances and it's upright. So you're going to have financial support. All right. In doing what you're doing. And it's like a gift of the universe, like straight up. Like it's just because you have overcome things, you haven't let anything get you down, no matter what's been thrown in your face, you're going to be rewarded for that, like karmically, because you are actually, it's like a straight line. You're able to take the crap and throw it out and take the good and use it like constantly. Like that's where you're at right now. And let me get one clarification card here. It's the Page of Cups. This could be about love. So this is the messenger of emotion and love and things like that. So it could be a message coming to you about a love interest. Maybe somebody's got their eye on you, or that's actually what my intuition is telling me. All right, straight up. Like,
on me?
Yeah.
I don't know who that could be.
Yeah, I don't either. All right.
I've been dealing.
It might not even be a like they're into you type thing. It might be, all right, but it might be like they really like connect with you, and they really are feeling your energy, and they want to be a part of it. Like they want to be a part of your life, like have a relationship with you. Maybe not like, love relationship. Yeah, right. But maybe just like a really deep friendship even, like a really deep friendship. Or it could be love. It could be love. Like somebody might just come and tell you how they feel. You know what I mean? It might happen. But I mean, because I asked for that card for clarification, because the other message is pretty clear and it's exactly what I told you. And I don't know why this interest would have something to do with it. It may just be like the cherry on top. I'll put it that way.
So basically, what I'm being told is that because I am what I've been doing for this past almost a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Is I called it me being on a journey, because as you get older, you go through life, you go through things and stuff like that. And I made some changes last year, actually the year before, but definitely last year. And I've been going through some things. So it caused me to have that type of energy that you were just speaking on about
it's almost like a
taking
lightning bolt that it's just like you are focused and direct and clear about what you're doing.
Right, exactly. It's amazing that you decided, well, not you, the cards obviously that came out.
Yeah.
Decided to
I'm just
that
interpreting
and
and listening. I'm just interpreting and listening. It has nothing to do with me.
But I had something else completely on my mind, and just to hear that, it brought me back to, you know, some other things that I have going on.
Yeah, because when I do a reading, it may not be about what you want me to read about, straight up. That's why I do it with the numbers, because the numbers tell me what needs to come out of this, basically. And it might, maybe the thing that you were wondering about isn't even what I should be doing. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
But maybe it is. I mean, you want me to ask? Like, I can give you one card on that, and it might be here. I'll do it. All right, one card.
Oh, what my question?
It's the Knight of Wands. All right, on the what you were wondering about.
Okay.
Do you know anything about tarot? A little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a messenger card. Well, this is like an energy card where it was upright. So it a lot of times it can be a yes or no card. If you were asking a yes or no question, this would be a yes. This would be a yes.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, that would be a yes card.
Do you want to know what my question was?
No.
Oh my God.
I do, however, want you to come back and tell me if I'm accurate.
I don't know if you're accurate right now because
come back and tell me.
How am I supposed to know when? Like I've been searching for years. That's first of all. But I have this inkling in my own intuition.
Hold on. If you want to know when, I can give me a second.
I'm serious because I've been searching for years about the question that you won't let me ask you. I'm gonna say it that way. But for you to say yes, and my intuition all of this time has been telling me that the answer is yes, but I haven't been able to get concrete evidence. And for you to say yes, it's just like I feel like I'm not tripping. Like, and I don't know when I would be coming back to tell you because I don't know when that concrete evidence is going to come through for me.
Well, whenever, I'm not worried about it. Just whenever it does. You could come back and say you were wrong if you feel like I was wrong. You know what I mean? But time-wise, I see what you're saying about you've been trying forever. I
wonder if it'll pick up whatever you just did is picking up it one exactly. Because I'm like, the situation is pretty frustrating for me.
I would say probably like 3 months. And the reason why I say that is because it could be 3 months or 3 years. I really don't want to tell you 3 years, but I'm saying 3 months because of this other reading with this energy that you got, your journey energy. It's very potent right now, so it could help. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the number I got was 3. So really, technically, it could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years.
Yeah.
3, it's the creative energy, and it was the card of abundance. And then I got this card, which is the Empress, which is the ultimate 3, looking at the moon. And that's why I say 3 months, because the moon corresponds to lunar cycles, which are monthly things. So that's why
Right.
I determined 3 months.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, tell me in 3 months.
All right. Well, I'll make sure that I will subscribe so that I'll have you to be able to just click right on. Definitely.
But that was definitely a yes card. If it was a yes or no question, it was definitely a yes card.
Yeah, it was a yes or no question. Definitely. It was a yes or no question, but there are other questions that come behind it. I guess that in that case, it would be what they call a personal read that I would have to get from you when it comes to that.
Yeah, I'm just open to reading. Like I'm not a somebody that charges. Like I've thought about doing it and stuff, but I'm just not really called to that part of it. Like if you ever just want a reading, just comment on a video. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
You could follow me on Twitter too. I'm the same name, but all lowercase with no spaces. Just reach out to me.
Okay. Because I tried out ever since this stuff started happening to me and I started watching tarot videos and stuff. I tried. I have like.
I'm called to give you a channel to watch, and I watch. This is the person that I watch. All right, and her name is Born Without Boundaries. All right, look her up. Born Without Boundaries. She's very, very good and very healthy spiritually, and I think I was just told to tell you about her, so check her out.
Okay, we'll do that. All right. All right, so thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem. What is your channel name though, so I can go check out your videos sometimes?
Well, I would have to Simply Vicky though. You see how my name is?
I see it. I see it.
Just put Simply in front of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Simply Vicky.
Cool. What do you do on your channel?
Well, I haven't really done too much. I started it because of this journey that I've been on. I started having flashbacks last March, and I found out that I've been through a really traumatic event that I never recalled before. And that's what I was questioning about.
I had that happen to me last year. I found out about something that happened to me too that I didn't remember.
Yeah, so
yeah, it sucks. It could be crazy.
Prayer and all of that stuff, but I found comfort in watching tarot videos at times. And I've tried doing meditation and stuff like that, and just I call it a journey because I'm.
Well, you look very clear. Like you look very clear. Like you're on your path. I can tell by just looking at you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You're good. You're good to go. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Well, I've been trying to figure that part out. Trying to figure out what is it that I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, we all are, right? I know I am.
Yeah. So it feels good. I will say that. I know that patience has a big part in this whole thing called life.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to hold on. That's all.
And that Ben and Jerry's looks good too.
It's not my favorite, but
which one is that? The cookie dough one?
This one. Wait.
Strawberry cheesecake. Oh yeah.
Yes. And it's my birthday, which is why I'm picking up.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
You're a Pisces.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Yep.
I believe that. Yeah, I could tell that you got some spiritual stuff going on. Pisces people do in general. Like they just, you're at the end. You're at the end, really, is what it is. You've done all the BS, and now you're at the end. And now you just chill and live, basically.
Right. Yeah. Because with everything that I'm seeing and learning about and stuff like that, like for instance, what you just said about you said that you were just told to have me watch
Mhm.
the free.
Born,
No, you said something. Boundaries.
Born Without Boundaries.
Boundaries. I was thinking free, but okay, born.
Yep, Born.
Born without boundaries. Type
Yeah.
that here. With you saying that, last year was my first time hearing what I was told was my dad's voice. He said that he was my father. And my brother who's in jail, the voice told me to give a message to my brother. And when I gave my brother the message, my brother was like, "That's crazy because I was just going through such and such." And that just lines right up with, you know what I mean? So
There's a
and
reason
it
why there's a reason why you are seeking out spiritual channels. And I'm telling you, I could see it. You glow with it. It's because you yourself are very spiritual. And like you need to do something. You need to do something.
like I need to be like
You
your
don't need to
not in
do
your
what I'm
place,
doing, but you, like you said, you've been trying meditation. You just need to keep going. There's not any rush, but you need to be seeking like you are. And
oh,
you have a lot to give is what I'm trying to get at. You have a lot to give. Like you just said, what you told your brother, and
right.
it
Well,
touched him in a way,
yeah.
Be open to that a little bit more. Like, and a little bit more will happen. Like, and a little bit more, and a little bit more, and you'll start to
Oh,
see that you have a gift for that.
ah. People like to call me crazy sometimes.
Me too. They may not be wrong.
Well, but it's just like I said, I'm just trying to be patient with it. You know, within the
Yeah,
past,
you're
yes,
right
I
about
do
the
have dreams.
patience
I
thing.
had dreams a lot. The
You have what?
dreams,
Dreams? Yes.
Donna just asked if I have dreams. I do have dreams. Sometimes I have dreams where like something will happen in my dream, and then when I wake up here in reality, the same people that were inside of my dreams with that situation, I wind up right there in front of them.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
I think that was when I did my brother's hair. No, about a month ago. He called me on the phone, waking me up out of my sleep. But in my dream, he called me on the phone and was talking to me about some chick that he really, really liked. What did he do? Waking me up out of my sleep. He talked to me on the phone about some female that he was really interested in and stuff, So yes, I do have dreams
Yeah,
sometimes.
that happens to me too. Like where I'll dream something and then what I dreamt will happen, or something very similar will happen. And my dream will be so close that it's not a coincidence anymore. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. So, I mean, I don't know I don't know what all of this stuff means though. I've been
Yeah,
saying that.
I still don't, but it gets clear. Like I was frustrated with it for so long because I didn't know what it meant, and such strong things kept coming through. Like it was undeniable that it was happening, but it almost seemed like, what's the point? This is trivial. Like this doesn't matter. Like, but that's really what it was. It was just to wake me up to the fact that it happens, even if it's
Right.
trivial. It making it undeniable was really the whole point.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Rana, you're not the first person that said that.
Yeah.
I heard what you just said. I have the phone right here. I showed you that I'm on the phone now. I'm on the phone, but the laptop, I set the phone on the laptop so I can see.
Did you see what Donna said? Is that what you said? She's not the first that said that about your prophecy gift?
Right. Somebody told me that last summer. It was an older woman in this neighborhood that I used to live in. What she said was, we were talking about my situation and everything, and she said if they crucified Jesus, what makes me think that they wouldn't do it to me?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, what did she say? She said he was just like one of us, He bled like we bled. The only difference is he had gifts that other people didn't have. That's what that's how she explained it to me last summer or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, if you read the Bible, do you read the Bible?
I haven't read the Bible too much lately. I've read the Bible from front to back when I was a kid.
So you might remember this then. Jesus quite a lot talks about himself as the Son of Man, but he quite often doesn't say he's the only one. He's not saying it like he's the only Son of Man. Not only that, before he departs, he says that his followers will do things greater than he's done. All right? Why would he say something like that unless he meant it?
Right.
So, and not only that, we all have gifts. I mean, we all do. And it's like anything, like playing a musical instrument. You might have a gift for singing or something. You're not going to get good at it unless you start to use it. But you start, like singing, you would start to sing and you'd hear your voice and you'd be like, oh, wow, maybe I can sing. And then you'd practice and you'd get better and better and better. Well, it's the same with your gift. Right now, you just kind of like, wow, this is happening. So that's like like when somebody just sings and they try it. That's where you're at. But you could quite fast get just by acknowledging it and just accepting it. That's all you have to do is accept it and be open to it.
Okay.
And like you said, patience. This isn't like a race or anything like that. And you got the patience game down.
I've surprised myself with the amount of patience that I have at times.
Yeah.
I definitely, sometimes I get a little snippy, but I do surprise myself with the amount of patience that I have. I don't know where I get it from, to be honest.
I hear you. Who knows where that comes from? That's a gift in itself for sure. The patience gift. I got it. People tell me that all the time. I don't understand how you could be so patient. And I'm just like, well, what else am I going to do, really?
Exactly. Things will come when they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
I like Miss Donna.
Yeah, she's an awesome lady. I've known her for almost 3 years now, and she's just really cool. Her son has a channel. It's where I met her. It's called Rant Jams, and I'm a musician, so that's how I met them, because she's a musician.
R-A-N-T.
And then J-A-M with a Z instead of an S. Yep, Rant Jams. He's actually going to be putting on a show. You should come by on the 27th. And he puts on a show, man. It's a lot of fun.
I'm in Philadelphia. I am planning on moving soon, but right now I'm in Philadelphia.
No, I mean online, like a live stream show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't remember what time. I know it's sometime in the evening on the 27th. So if you are available, definitely come by and I'll be there. You can say hi to me. I'll be like, hey.
Yeah. I'll make sure that
though, if you like music, basically it's a music showcase show, and he finds all these YouTubers and shows their music and stuff like that. So if you have music or you have friends that have music, hit him up and say, hey, here's my channel.
Not necessarily music. I write poetry.
Oh, what? Last year I wrote a poem every single day of the year.
What? You did?
Yeah, it was my journey last year. I had a journey too last year. And that was a big part of it.
That sounds awesome, though. You should post something, as a matter of fact.
It's all online. It's on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
All right.
That sounds.
And when you do, I'll find your poetry too. I'll seek it out if you have it online. All right. It was nice meeting you, Vicky. I'm gonna pull somebody else up with us.
Okay.
One of my friends, Gemma.
Hey, SteveO.
How's it going?
Good. How are you? Hello, Vicky.
I'm good. I just met somebody new, Vicky.
I love your accent. Say it again, please. Oh my gosh.
Hello, Vicky.
Yeah, I know. Isn't her accent awesome? I love it.
How
And
are
her
you?
son's in the background too. I saw him waving. What's his name? Is that your son in the background, Vicky?
Oh, this is Hassan, and Kanaj was my other son with the brown shirt on.
All
He's
right.
Kanaj.
Hello,
He's a
Donna.
dancer.
Cool. That's awesome. What's up? Yeah. Today.
So, Gemma, where are you from? Like, where? Like, what?
I'm from the UK.
Oh, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah.
I do.
Gemma's been
I
my
see.
friend for a long time too. Probably like 2
Yeah, I
years.
have. I've been with you pretty much since the beginning of my channel, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss Donna.
I was just doing readings today, Gemma.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I was wanting to live stream, but I didn't know what I was gonna do, and then something just told me I need to do this today, so I was like, all right.
You always do things that are informational, and also you do things that I know a lot of time are spirit led. Like I said to you before, I love like when you do like the Bible readings, and when you're doing your music, that really relaxes me. I enjoy them when you do your streams.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably do another music stream here in the next few days, and just play.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy your streams. They're really relaxing. So
Cool. Well, I am glad you let me know that somebody out there enjoys it.
yeah, I always enjoy your streams. It's pretty much you're one of the ones that I watch for music. So
Cool.
yeah, I've been watching you a long time.
Well,
I just been streaming myself.
So the next one is definitely on the 27th at 7 p.m.
Is that what time? 7 p.m. That sounds right, but I would. Do you ever go on rant jams, Gemma?
No, I haven't been on rant jams for a while.
I think it is on at about 7. Yeah, it is. That's what Donna
streams around then.
She's his mom, so she'd know. She says 7 p.m.
Yeah, she said yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, come on and meet some people too.
I
There's
had
some fun
two
people in there. Even if you just want to hang out, you don't have to be a musician. There's a lot of people in there that aren't, that just love the show. It's fun.
Yeah.
This is cool too. So you can count me in for it, yes.
Yeah, she's put it in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, you broke your fingernail like me. We both broke our fingernails today, apparently.
Oh, goodness. I don't know nothing about that, but goodness.
I told him eventually we'll be making him a YouTube page because he does really well. He does.
Oh, wow. 13 or something?
12.
12? Is that what age you can do it? I wasn't sure.
What, is it 13 to be able to do it?
I think it's 13 to have an account on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, to have your own account. But if you're making a channel with them, then I do that with my son. I have one called.
I know YouTube's trying to change the age, though. I think they're trying to up it to 16 because of people complaining that young children are on.
Yeah.
YouTube.
But what you can do is, I actually got in trouble on my channel, and lost my live streaming for like over 3 months because I was me and my son were making videos, and he's 11. And we just were having fun. Wait, no, he's 10. And we were just having fun, but I'd let him hold the camera and be my little cameraman. And we were just at the park playing on the swings and stuff. And my live stream got flagged for child endangerment or something. And I lost my live streaming for like.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Donna Shaw says you have to be 14 for an account.
Yeah.
She's put it in the chat.
So you just have to be careful, I guess. Maybe if you made a channel with your child, because I do know YouTubers that do that. You maybe just make it child content only. You know what I mean? Because they give you a checkbox where you can. It's actually a part of new legislation. You have to choose whether or not you are a child content channel or not, or you could also do it by video, but you have to make some kind of designation on it.
Declaration, yeah.
Yeah. So
Right.
Because otherwise
Okay.
YouTube will keep asking you that. It comes up in the checkbox at the
but
top.
it
of the
is a lot of fun
Well-
to do YouTube with your children. I have a lot of fun with my son.
I think he's getting ready to be, because he is all over the place with the dance moves and the.
I want to see it. I want to see a dance move.
Well, he just got on the game. He just went and got on the game in the living room
Oh,
in
okay.
here. That's one thing that they love to do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I think I did subscribe to your channel. I know I just subscribed to Miss Donna's, but and I'll leave a comment somewhere so that you can be able to subscribe to mine, to be able to see the stuff. You know,
Awesome.
Yeah.
great
Cool.
job.
Well, I'm glad I met you, Vicky. I love
I'm
meeting.
glad
Yeah, I
people.
definitely will be checking out Vicky's channel too. After the stream, I'll go and check you out.
Okie dokie.
All right.
I'll check you guys out later. The 27th. I'll see you.
All right. Make sure you tell me in 3 months too.
Yes, I will. You will
All
definitely get a follow-up from me.
All right.
I shall try Donna, yes.
Try who?
Donna, as you asked me, you plan on coming, Gemma? I said, yeah, I'll try. I'll make sure that I'm.
He's asking if Gemma's coming to rent.
It's my nephew's birthday that day, so I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Okay. All right. Have a great night.
You
All right,
too.
you too.
Bye.
Nice to meet you. How are you doing, Gemma?
I'm good. I don't think Vicky knows how to get out of the.
I think I can get. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I am doing pretty good today. I the last few days at work, it kind of went long, and today I got out of work on time, so I have a lot more energy.
Yeah.
Good day. Yeah. I like getting out of work on time. That makes my day, really, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I suppose at least you have to hang about and worry about if you're going to get out late or
Yeah.
not, so you can
I
get
got
home
stuck
and.
in a traffic jam for like 2
Oh,
hours.
that sucks.
And then I had a part on one of my trailers that I had to get replaced the other day. So yeah, I had some long days recently, but today was short. So, well, not really short. It was still over 10 hours, but for me, that's short.
Ouch. That's long.
Yeah, I work a lot. Do you work a lot?
I do volunteer work. Yeah, I've got a lot
Yeah?
more coming up this week. I'm out like every day doing something. So yeah, I do a lot more. My work's mostly volunteer stuff because of I do a lot of volunteer public speaking on autism and things like that. So I've got work my local autism service on Tuesday and Wednesday, then at my local hospital on Thursday and Friday. And then Thursday night is my nephew's birthday, so we're going to go out for a family meal. So this week's just going to be busy.
I loved seeing your videos that you had with your nephew. Are you able to still do those from time to time, or are you?
Yeah, I'm going to try and do some more videos with him. We filmed some videos a couple of weeks ago. He was on school holiday, and we just fed the ducks and stuff at the parks. We filmed that, and he wants to do a. We have some Play-Doh. He loves playing with Play-Doh. He wants to make some figures and stuff. So he's like, can we put up a Play-Doh video? So I'm going to try and do that with him because he likes doing that. And also he's into wrestling, and I love wrestling too. So we're going to try and do some wrestling review videos. So yeah, that should be fun.
Cool.
So yeah, that's kind of kept me busy. Today I just did a stream. I just finished like 15 minutes ago. I was interviewing some
wrestling?
Huh?
Do you like wrestling? Like, do you know the people and all that?
Yeah. I've got quite a few favorite wrestlers who I like to watch. I like to watch The Undertaker, John Cena. I used to like the originals like Hulk Hogan and things like that. And now I'm kind of more of a John Cena, Becky Lynch fan. And my nephew loves John Cena. He's John Cena mad. And he's like, yes, for my birthday, because you better get me something John Cena. I'm like,
love John Cena. Like little kids, they love him.
Yeah, my nephew absolutely adores him. He's like, I need a John Cena present. I'm like, yes, all right. So I've had to hunt everywhere to get him a John Cena T-shirt, and he loves Booker T as well. He's like, can I have a Booker T figure? I'm like, really? They're mega expensive. They're like
Oh, are
over
they?
here, they're about £30 for
Oh,
like a
goodness.
figure about this big. I'm like,
Yeah, that
really?
is. Wow.
So I'm like, okay, fine. I guess I got him that, and I got him a WWE card with a picture of him with the wrestlers behind him. So I got that made on the computer, and then I brought him a WWE cup with his name on it, so he can have a drinking cup when he comes to my house when he stays over. He was complaining, he's like, I haven't got my own cup. Where's my cup? I'm like, oh. So yeah, I bought him his own cup so he can stop complaining.
Do you think is that your only niece or nephew?
Yeah, my sister's little boy. Yeah,
It's,
I
do you
reckon
think
she'll
that
probably have
she'll
another
have
one at
more
some point.
children? Do you
Huh?
know? Do you know if she wants to have more children or?
Yeah, my sister. She said that she wants to have a little girl, at least another little girl or a little boy. So yeah, she wants
Cool.
to be. She wants to have more children. But for me, children, nah. It
Nah.
would. I
You
am not.
one and that's good enough for
Yeah,
you.
I'm maternal when it comes to my nephew. Don't get me wrong. I love him. I'll take him out and stuff. But when it comes to giving him back to his mum,
Yeah,
yeah,
giving them back.
done,
Yeah,
done. I'm like,
I hear you.
yeah, me having kids around me, no,
No.
no,
Well, I
it'd be
hear
a
you.
nightmare.
I hear you. I mean, they're loud a lot of times, all the time. Like,
Yeah, literally the screaming and stuff would do my sensory issues in. My anxiety would cripple. I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm really bad enough.
right.
I'm just like, no, thank you, I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm part of a big family, so that's the problem. I'm always surrounded by kids. Whenever I go to like my nans or my mums, it's always like,
Yeah.
oh,
You've got to deal with it. There's no getting away from it.
yeah, there's no getting away with dealing with children, unfortunately. So she's like, yeah, okay, I'm around children anyway, so yeah.
You work with children in your volunteer stuff?
Yeah, I work with young children, young adults who are going through the process, of like being assessed for autism and stuff. And the problem is with that is that a lot of them don't understand what they're being assessed for. So you're trying to support them and help them, and a lot of the time it's that they're like, oh, what's wrong with me? Am I broken? And I'm like, no, you're not broken. You just have a different way of thinking and seeing the world. It's not a bad thing. And then they'll tell me that at school they get picked on or they get teased because they don't want to do the popular things. They don't want to play sports, or they don't want to go out to movies because they get too much overstimulated.
Right.
And they go, why can't I be normal? I'm like, there isn't such a thing as normal.
Right.
Normal does not exist. And I hate it. The passion people say, well, you can be normal. I'm like,
I do too. I hate it too.
oh.
I couldn't be normal if I tried.
No, people are like, Gemma, you could be so normal if you tried. Like, you could fit in better. And I'm like, no. And why would I want to?
I could put on the mask for a little while, but it's gonna fall off eventually.
Exactly.
Like, wow, Steve, you're a little out there, and I'll be like, yep.
Yeah, I think to a degree we both are, because a lot of the time when you're live streaming like this and people see you being all chatty and happy and yeah, everything's good, and then inside I'm like, you have no idea the anxiety and the emotions that go into it, and people are like, oh, well, you appear to be fine. I'm like, yeah, you wait till afterwards when I'm so tired and I'm wanting to shut down and disappear. But you don't see that. You see the happy Gemma who's woohoo, yay. And then hours later, I'm crying, I'm in pain, and people are like, oh, what's wrong with you? I'm like, you have no idea how I've had to mask all day because I've had to conform and behave and be seen as this normal woman who behaves herself. And I'm like, that knackers me. It makes me so tired to the point where I'm wanting to run away from the world because it's shattering to me. I have to put up a fake mask to cope all day, and it's exhausting. Yeah. It's people go, oh, well, you don't seem that way. I'm like,
the reason why, well, you know this is because people don't understand. They just don't, because they just don't understand.
No, like, exactly.
Even my own family with my kids, I have to constantly explain things to them. You know what I mean? About my kids.
Yeah.
And you'd think they would get it, but no.
Yeah. It's so confusing because like the world expects you to behave in a certain way all the time, and when you step out of that box or you do something or say something that's not in that range, they go, "Oh my god, did you say that? Why did you say that?" I'm like, "Because I can." And they're like, "Well, no." And I'm like, why should I be afraid of saying what I want to say? It's my voice. It's who I am. But I know there's a boundary of respect and language and appropriate usage and stuff. But we shouldn't be held back to who we are. You're very open. That's what I love about you. You're very honest. You're out there. And a lot of people who aren't like that, they hide behind this fake facade for so long. And then I'm like, why do you do that? Why can't you just be the real person?
Yeah.
Because it's who we are.
That's what I love about autistic people is, you know, you can't really put them all and stereotype them like I was saying the last time. But one thing that I think they really do share in common is they're going to be themselves. Like they're going to do that. They're not going to like, they're not going to be able to do anything but that. And that's to me beautiful, because for someone like me, I mean, that's what I strive for. And it's hard, you know, because like I know how I'm supposed to act, but I don't always want to act like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to say exactly what I mean. And being around autistic people has kind of opened me up to the fact that I can be a little bit freer with who I am and say exactly what I want. You know,
Yeah.
and it's okay. It's okay. So it's a gift that I've been given by having so many autistic people in my life that, like my wife, like I think we suspect she's probably a little bit autistic. And one of the things that when I was first around her, you know how a lot of autistic people, they don't really get social norms, so they act a little bit differently than everybody.
Yeah.
Well, she's kind of like that constantly as well. And one of the things that she does is she'll talk to strangers like at a level like she knows them, and she knows like all sorts of things about them, and she gets really friendly. And like I, at first it kind of put me off. Like I was like wondering how she could just like walk up to somebody and start talking to them like that, like she knows them. And then after watching the interactions for a while, I was like, you know what, that works for her. I wonder if that'll work for me. So I started doing it.
Yeah.
And it is awesome. It's kind of it's taken me out of my shell. Like I'm no longer, I used to be really shy, and I've lost that, like just completely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I saw that it's okay. It's
Yeah.
you know, it's like these ways that people expect you to act. It's just social norms. They're all a construct anyways. It's just like, it's not even reality. It's just what everybody kind of has been programmed to think that
everyone boxes you into this fake facade and reality, and they're like, oh, well, you have to be this way, you have to act this way, you have to be this person, what everyone expects you to be. No, I don't have to be anybody but myself, because I see the way that I see the world, and that's fine. That's who I am, and I'm not going to be told otherwise, because I figured myself out in the last 6 years of going through all my assessment, my diagnosis. I've learned to be myself. I used to put up this fake barrier and be like, you're not going to get to me, I don't care, kind of attitude, screw you kind of thing. And I do care. I very much care about people. I'm very empathetic. I'm very caring. And when I see someone upset, even if it's not physical tears, I know they're upset and I can see it. I'm like, oh, let me help you. How are you? And people are like, Gemma, you need to back off a bit. Or Gemma, like, leave them alone. I'm like, I want to help them because they're upset. I want to make sure they're okay. I want to make sure they're not stressing out and feeling anxious, because I know what that's like. It kills you because it sucks the life out of you, and you have to deal with so much at one time that you don't feel anyone cares. And I do. I care for a lot of people. And the problem is then that gets misfired because people go, oh, well, you're trying to be interfering. You're trying to be in their space. No, not really.
They just don't understand.
I'm trying to care for people. It's different.
Right.
And I get seen as interfering or judgmental, or people go, oh, well, you think you're a know-it-all, you think you know what's wrong with people. I'm like, pretty much for the most part, yeah, I do, because I
But
read
you
emotions
wrong
quite.
in that. Who cares? What if the person says, you know what, Gemma, that's not really how I feel right now, but thank you. I'm so glad that you care. You know, what I mean, that's
Yeah.
the worst thing that could happen if
Yeah,
you
exactly. I'd
are.
rather someone
You know?
says to me, "Well, actually, Gemma, yeah,
Or you could be right, and nobody else is seeing what you're seeing. You know,
yeah."
so
That's the thing that people misread my intention a lot, and they think that I'm trying to be interfering or bossy or whatnot. No, I'm not. For example, I've seen you on your streams before, and you sat there, and to me, you've looked a bit sad, and I'm like, oh, well, he looks a bit sad. He looks like someone's upset him, and I've had to sit here and read in my head and go, is he sad? Is he just feeling the music? Is he just trying to express through the music how he feels? And I'm misreading it. So I sat there a lot of the time. I'm like, well, if he is sad, he'd say something. Or do I say something in the chat? So often I've said to you in the past, I'm like, are you sad? Are you okay? I think I see that you're sad. And then you've said to me, oh, no, Gemma, I'm all right. I'm like, oh, okay. So I've kind of forgot about it. But sometimes I'm like, is he sad? Is he stressed? And I've kind of learnt to read you a little bit. I'm like, oh, no, he seems okay now. He's fine.
you
But
know what?
it's that.
I have a hard time when I am sad. Like I don't want anyone to know. You know what I mean? But I can't
Yeah.
really hide it. So I'll just go on. You know, I'll just act like everything's fine. And I've done that my entire life. I'm starting to not do it as much anymore because
It's exhausting. It's just not. It's not the real thing that you are. It's not the real person. Because we, like you said, we're conditioned to behave that way because of society. They don't want us to express how we really are, and that's why I say on my channel, if you're sad, if you're upset, if you're having a bad day, tell me about it. Put it in my chat. Tell me how you are. I'll get back to you or I'll comment to you. Don't hide how you are. I want to know how you're dealing with things. I want to know how your day is, how your week is. And I put that out there for everyone. I'm like, email me, Twitter, Facebook, and I put my links out. I'm like, contact me, hangouts. If you want to have a chat, let's chat. Like I want to chat to people. I'm very sociable,
yeah,
and it's good to talk because people hide their feelings, and I did that for years, and now I'm like, you know what, I'm not hiding anymore. Why should I?
I hear you.
Because I'm sick of it.
I hear you. Gets exhausting. It really
Yeah,
does.
it's actually comes this defense. We kind of put up this big fence. It's like, oh no one's gonna come
Yeah,
into
it's like
this.
you don't want to show your vulnerability. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You want to act like nothing can.
nothing's wrong. Yep,
Like
it's complete opposite.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's a good way of communicating, and again, for people like me on the spectrum, it's a way of testing relationships and getting to see people for who they are. And that's why I appreciate you, because you're very open and you've encouraged me a lot to be myself. And I've seen you on your streams, you've sat there and told people about being open and being real. I'm like, you know what, if Steve says it, why aren't I doing it? So I do it on my streams. I'm like, you know what, today's a bad crappy day, but
Yeah,
I'm happy now because I got people in my
that's
chat,
right.
and I turn my mood on. I'm like, okay, yes, that part of my day was crap, this part of my day is going to be good, so I can switch it.
Yeah, that's why when you asked me you said, well, how was your day? I was like, well, today was good. Yesterday, the day before kind of sucked, you know?
Yeah, so it's
I'm
about
trying to
having
be
that
more
time for
chill in
people.
that way because it does make a difference. Because if you don't, you just carry around so much stress and it just builds and builds and builds. And I
Yeah.
am very prone to doing that. So I got to kind of check
Yeah,
myself.
you're an amazing person. Like you help a lot of people, and I don't think you know how much you help people. You help people understand a lot of different topics, and I like the way you go into depth about a lot of things, because it opens that communication up, and also people can then go back onto your stream. They go, oh well, Steve mentioned about the Bible, or Steve was talking about music, and then they can go back and think about it. It gives them something to challenge themselves with.
Yeah,
So
I'm just like a very philosophically bent person. Like I'm always thinking like all the time. And that's why I'm on YouTube. Like I like playing music, but when at first that's all I did on my channel was play music. And then
yeah.
I kind of started talking and saying stuff and I was like, no, I really enjoy this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like being a part of a conversation. It's fun.
You're a natural like you're very natural at it. Like the way you were communicating with Vicky, like you were very natural. You were talking to her, letting her express herself, and then you were like able to give your opinions on things. And I like how you do that because you're very open, and like you say, you're very philosophical. You're someone who's out there. You don't hold back your opinion, and I love that because we shouldn't be holding back our opinions. We should be able to express what we mean on YouTube.
Yeah, and that's hard too, because sometimes your opinion, isn't what the other person wants to hear. You know what I mean?
Yep. Unfortunately, it's tough love. If they don't like it, then
No, they don't want to hear it. And I try to use tact, but especially with my really close people in my life, I'm not very effective with that yet. So
no, nor am I.
sometimes the tact doesn't really come across. And it's a problem.
Me and you both. Using tact can be very, very difficult, especially when you're trying to tell something and people are like, "Oh, careful, Gemma, with the way you say that. You know, you've got to be very careful with your words." I'm like, "No, why?" And they're like, "Gemma, careful," and I'm like, "Stop telling me to do that." Like, I want to get.
Nothing bad is gonna happen if you say the wrong thing. Believe
No,
me.
and people are like, "Just be careful, Gemma." I'm like, "Oh." Yeah, I adore you, Steve. I think you're very honest. You're very open. I love that about you, and you shouldn't change. And if people want to try and make you conform to a box, then they can get screwed because it's not their channel. It's yours.
Yeah.
It's your opinion that matters. It's your voice. This is your platform to express how you please.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Gemma.
Welcome.
Would you want a tarot card reading?
Yeah, please go for it. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so pick a number 1 to 4.
Okay, I'm gonna say 2.
All right, and then 1 to 3.
3.
All right. Alrighty. This is gonna be it's not necessarily about like a question you're asking or anything. What it is it's more about like whatever it is that I'm being led to talk about. And so this is going to be about like your goals, your ambitions, your what you want to do, all right? In life in general. And what this says is there's a struggle between what you want to do and somebody else that's very close to you, okay? And it's caused a lot of heartache, and it's been like constant, it always like this type of thing, all right? But recently there's been a communication like that's been said, something's been said that kind of has made this thing like a crossroads, all right? Like this, I believe you or this other person, or maybe both of you, have said, hey, look, this has been going on for a long time, and it needs to stop, all right? And what you envision is happiness, okay?
Yeah.
That's what your goal is. That's what you're trying to achieve. It's as simple as that, just happiness. Okay?
Yes. And
you know what will bring you happiness. And it's not this thing that this other person wants you to do, all right? It shows that this is interesting. I gotta make sure I'm right about this. Hold on, I'm gonna get a card here. Okay, well, I'm just gonna come out and say it. It's possibly about love, okay? And somebody's opinion about that, about the love, all right? But there's a female who is opposed to it, all right? A very strong, influential female that is tied emotionally to you, like very, very strong emotionally tied to you. And there's also a male that is kind of like a leader, really outgoing, knows what he wants. Maybe he could say mean things. And he's kind of in charge of all this, all right?
Yeah.
So, 1 second. And there's money involved, but the money is not that big of a deal, all right? It's like the money doesn't have anything to do with the happiness that you're seeking to begin with. All right.
No.
So the man that has the money, is in charge of the money, he's kind of put off to the side a bit because it doesn't really matter, because that's not even a part of it. All right.
Yeah.
But I got what I call the card of regeneration. Okay. And what this means is, like, this has been coming to a head for a long time. What it means to me is, as long as you stay focused on the happiness part, it doesn't matter about anything else, because that is something inside of you that is there no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people might have to accept what you decide. Like, that may be the end result of it, is that this is your life and your decision, and people may have to accept what you decide. And it may not be easy, you know?
Yeah, I'm feeling that. Yeah.
But the happiness is going to be there no matter what, because it's inside of you.
Yeah.
So sometimes the things that you have to do for yourself are so hard for other people to accept. So hard. And it becomes hard for you as well. Because
Oh, yes.
But sometimes you can't go on anymore not doing you, basically.
Yeah.
So you gotta do you, you know? And that
Yeah.
isn't gonna be easy. That isn't.
No, that's really good that you said that, actually, because it kind of resembles a lot of what I'm going through at the moment. There's, especially with the male part, right now I'm arguing with my dad because I want to set up my own autism public speaking business, and he keeps telling me that it can't be done, it's not logical, and he's been very against the whole thing. And I'm like, I will do it, I'll achieve it, I'm trying to write my own business plan, stuff like that. And he's like, oh, well, how do you expect all this money to come? And you just think that people are going to pay you just like that? I'm like, no, I'm going to set a price range. I'm going to set a time limit. I'm going to be sensible and productive and everything. And then he's been very against. He's like, oh, well, you'll be taken advantage of and people won't want to pay you. And I'm like, they will pay me because I'm good at my job. I know what I do. I do it well on YouTube. I do it well off YouTube because I do it in my local community here at home. And then when you say about the female part, that describes my best friend perfectly. Oh my God. She's a strong-headed female. She's very protective over me. I know she has my interests at heart, but she goes the wrong way about it. She'll be very manipulative. She has bipolar disorder, and she thinks that everything that I do revolves around her. And I'm like, no, it doesn't, because I do a lot of this stuff without her. And she doesn't like the fact that I'm able to do YouTube. She doesn't think I should be on YouTube. She hates it. The idea of me being on this platform,
Sorry.
she's very...
That's got to suck when it's your best friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's like, I don't agree with you being on YouTube, you know, like you're being manipulated and there's all these trolls and stuff. I'm like, yes, but I was on YouTube before we became close best friends. Like, before I met you, I was really on YouTube. I was still getting used to it. I was still planning what my channel was about, everything else. And she was like, why would you go on there and put yourself in danger? I'm like, I'm not. My channel is my home. That is what I like to do. And I have my good moderators who protect me and who become my family. I said, they have my back. I don't worry about that kind of stuff. And she's like, they're all going to stab you in the back one day and you're going to be there for nothing. And I'm like, no. I was like, they're there for me. They're there because they're my friends.
Well,
I'm there to support them.
Even if she was right, what does that matter if you're doing what makes you happy? Like, seriously.
Exactly. She doesn't like it. She's
even if people turned on you and were crappy people, that's on them. That's not on you. You're still doing what made you happy. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. And
yeah, she doesn't like it.
This is a very strong card. Happiness. That's at the top. That's what you're trying to achieve. And and I understand, you know, a lot of times, you know, people can tell you things won't work financially, and they might be right. That doesn't matter either.
No.
There are so many people that have succeeded in this world, but it takes failure. It takes you trying something on your own that comes from you.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't succeed, oh, well, you pick yourself back up and you try something different. But if you never try what's in your heart and your mind to do, it's going to haunt you. And if it doesn't haunt you, well, I don't know. I've never experienced that because I've only experienced the haunting of not doing what I should have done. So
that's kind of reimbursed a lot of things that I needed to do, and I'm like, you know what? I will do what I want to do. I will achieve it. It's just going to take time.
Yeah, you don't want to go against. I'm not telling you to go against your dad.
I'm not saying you said that, but I know full well what I need to be doing.
Be real with them and say, hey, look, Dad, I might fail. You might be right, but I should still try. I should still hone my skills and get better at what I want to do instead of not doing anything.
It's not just me that has this problem. This is the thing. Like, everybody is going to fail at some point. You fail, like you say, you get back up again. You keep trying. I have to. I failed many times. Like, even living in my own apartment now, it's took me the last 6 years of moving around a lot and proving to my parents I can live on my own. Mm-hmm. And I do live on my own now, and I'm happy. I'm settled. I know what I'm doing. But I still failed to get here.
You failed, but you got there, right?
Yeah, I got there. It's still a battle.
It's just a part of the journey. I mean, I daily have to deal with my failure. I bought a business, and I'm still paying off. It failed, and I'll be paying it off for a long time. And it's just life, you know.
Life is what you make it. Yeah.
You know, it's just I tried though. You know what? I tried.
Yeah, of course you did. You'll keep on trying.
I'll try the next thing. That's just what life is. You know, you got to.
Life is a challenge.
In your heart, you got to do what's in your heart, and you can't go wrong.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually really helped me see that dream, because that's actually made me believe myself a little bit more. So I was going through a bit of a slump, but now I'm like, you know what? I'll keep on trying. I'll try the next thing, and I have to just
do what makes you happy. If it's not making you happy anymore, then it's not making you happy anymore. But if it is, you can't let other people steal that from you.
No, exactly. I won't let it steal from me. Like, I've worked hard on my channel.
I like that. You wouldn't let them. Nice.
I'm happy. I'm really happy. I have fantastic family, friends like you who help me. I have a lot of people who care about me, and YouTube's been the best thing for me. My communication's got a lot better, and I've learned to communicate with people. 5-6 years ago, would I have thought about YouTube? No way in hell. No. I was very, very timid. I was very, very introverted. I didn't want to speak to anybody. I was antisocial. I didn't want to do any social activity. And now I'm out here talking to people, and I'm like, I did it. I've proved to myself that I can be on YouTube. Yes, it's hard, but I'm still here. I'm not going to give up. You know, I've been tempted. I'm still here. So I've learned to defend myself, and I will continue to. And that's the best.
Yeah, you're just getting stronger. You're just becoming
Yeah.
more yourself.
Which is why I write a lot of notes in my notepad, like all my video scripts and stuff. They're in my diary. I literally write everything in my diary to help me with my anxiety, and that helps me. Have my diaries everywhere. My bed's like an office right now. I've got pads of paper everywhere where I'm writing stuff down. Like I have my poetry notepad here with all my new poems in that I haven't uploaded yet. I've got poems on my phone that I've recorded that I haven't uploaded. I'm like, I've got stuff so much everywhere. I'm like,
That's how I am. I have so many different things going on all the time.
Yeah, I've literally got things I need to do, and like even for me, like right now it's 20 to 1 in the morning, but I'm sitting here planning videos, and I'm sitting here talking to you, and I'm like, I've been up what 22 hours almost, and I'm still happy to be online. I'm still like woohoo, like yay. You're like, how do you stay up this late? I'm like, because my body doesn't let me sleep half the time. When I do sleep, it's about 4 hours.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
I'm up
my
again,
wife
so.
can't sleep either. She has problems with it.
Yeah, I don't sleep that well. Like, I'll probably crash now
Her
after this,
brain
and then
keeps
I'll be up
going,
again.
and her brain just won't stop. You know.
No, I use meditation and and ASMR videos for that. I kind of get myself to a point where I get to sleep, some kind of sleep, and then 4 or 5 hours I'm up afterwards. And I'm like, okay, I'm up for my day. I'm doing laundry at like 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm making breakfast at 6 a.m. in the morning, and then people are like, you haven't even been to bed. I'm like, yeah, I have. I've had 3 hours. You've had 3 hours. You're up. I'm like, yeah, and I'm up another 15, 20 hours.
Whew. Not
And
me.
then I'll crash again for 3 hours, and I'm up again. So it is what it is. It's good. But I'm gonna head to bed and try and
Who
get some
knows if it
sleep.
will always be like that? You're young enough; your body can recover.
I hope so. I'm 32 in a few months, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But I shall head to bed shortly and get some
All right. Well, I'm
sleep.
getting ready to get off here, but I appreciate you always showing me support, Gemma.
Always, Steve. I love you. You're my big brother. Like I adore you. I've been with you a long time. I'll still be with you a long time, and this little gem isn't going anywhere.
Well, cool. You're like my Libra sister.
Yes, I am. I'm your sister who will kick some butt if I have to.
Nice. I always do that. I always need somebody to have my back.
Yes, always have your back. But I shall go to bed, and I love you, and
All
have
right.
a good evening, and I'll see you soon.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. I didn't get my Astro Tarot readings done, but that's okay. I kind of didn't really want to do them anyways. That's kind of how I've been running this Acoustic SteveO live. I just kind of pop on with some things to do in case nobody comes on. But people have been coming on, so it's been awesome. And yeah, if you watch this and you want to come on my stream and talk to me and hang out, please do. All right, you guys. Have a good one.